Okay, perfect. Hi, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have our guest speaker here, Mr. Juan Rodriguez from American Airline Vacations. He is going to discuss a bunch of information that's coming out that's very exciting. Now that the world is starting to open up again, we just have all kinds of places that can give you an idea of where to go. And we have a lot of great promotions and discounts that you can apply to your reservations. My name is Jennifer Garris. I am the owner of Travel Pros, and I have been in business now for 25 years. So I am definitely established and have a diverse amount of knowledge, about the travel industry. And I try to make your life easier. And there's no additional cost. A lot of folks don't realize that when you work with a travel agent, you really have a best friend. You have somebody that is going to be looking out for your best interest. There is no overall goal for me or for Glenda is except to make you happy and make sure that you're going to have the best experience possible and have that dream vacation that you've always wanted to go to. So we do work from our homes. We did have a storefront for 20 years, and pre-COVID, thankfully, we were able to move our businesses home because Glenda moved to Houston. And so I didn't want to be in my office by myself and decided to work from here. And I'm so happy that we discovered doing these virtual travel shows. That way we can still stay in touch and see you. And of course, give the same service, that we've always have given. So that's Miss Glenda back there. She is in our Houston office, but we do work with people across the country. So it doesn't matter where you live. Now that everything's virtual and electronic, it's very simple. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Juan.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for having me, Jennifer and Glenda. It's a pleasure to be in front of you and to give you all the information that you're looking for, because I know that that little bug is still there, kind of bothering you and telling you, hey, when are we going away again? So let me start sharing my screen. I have some information for you. I have a couple of videos that I want to show you that uh, relate a lot to the airline. To basically, I want to show you what your travel journey is going to be like. Just to give you an idea. I'm going to give you some, tools that you can use before, heading out to a particular destination of your choosing, or wherever Jennifer and Glenda send you to. And then finally, we're going to talk about our, offers that they have in store for you and that they can provide you with, great discounts and great offers. So let me share my screen. One second. Hold on.
Technology. It's so fun.
I know. It's like, oh my gosh. Why did I decide to put two screens up today? Hold on. Okay, I'm sure it'll. Good. All right, can you see my screen there?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So here we go. My name is Juan Rodriguez, as Jennifer said. I am one of the account managers for American Airlines Vacations, and it is my pleasure to be here in front of you and to tell you all about this. Tell you basically all that's happening right now. So to start, I want to show you something that we have created since last year, and it's a travel journey video. And I'm just gonna let it play out and show you what to expect when you get to the airport. Okay. Give it a second. There.
We all have different reasons to travel, like Jerry, who's heading home to his loved one. You will see throughout his journey with us all the ways American Airlines shows care to our guests. As part of our clean commitment, we have developed ways to limit contact, maintain cleanliness, and ensure hygiene. This can be seen throughout our airport spaces, including the Admirals Club and boarding gates. While in flight, we also have a modified experience for added peace of mind. And behind the scenes, routinely clean high-touch surfaces with possible grade disinfectant. We are continuously innovating to ensure your well-being, so you can continue to have moments like Jerry. Because we all have a reason to fly, and you are ours. You are why we fly.
All right. So, that basically gives you an idea on what to expect during one of our flights. And the experience is almost identical. I can tell you, I've been on two trips already, and with the exception of just a little bit of a struggle in Mexico and in Cancun, where I just kind of like I think that was like a I haven't traveled in a year and I'm a little rusty. So I wasn't able to find my way to the boarding area, so that was fun. But other than that, everything has been super, seamless. No issues at all. So it's been fun. So one of the things here that I want to mention to you is our touchless kiosk. If you are checking any bags, if you're taking, let's say a week-long trip to Jamaica or something, you want to check a bag because you want to have options on things to wear, or you want to bring your snorkeling gear, whatever it is. You have this touchless kiosk which allow you to basically scan your boarding pass at the kiosk and immediately get your bag tags, so you can put them on the bag and then go drop it off at the bag counter, which creates a seamless experience for you, and it kind of intensifies the going touchless thing, the trend that we're going through right now. The other thing here that I want to make sure to mention to you is our Sherpa site. Now more than ever, information is key. So keeping informed on travel and health restrictions by destination is super important. This you'll be able to find on the American Airlines website when you click on travel restrictions or travel updates. And this will give you the basically you can just put in there, I'm going from United States to Dominican Republic or Cancun. Um, you can put all that information there and it gives you detailed information. Your travel advisor, I'm sure Jennifer has this link and she can share it with you so that you can get informed. And I'm sure she can also provide you with the information needed to that destination. Another cool tool that we have going on right now is the Verifly app. The Verifly app is something, believe it or not, super cool to use. I was able to breeze through my registration, my checking area, with and everything was there, everything was loaded, everything was accepted, and I was able to breeze through that part of the questionnaire, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm gonna show you a little video. It has no sound, but it basically tells you what the Verify app does. And I just want to make sure to remind you that this has been accepted across all airports, national and international, and they are accepting the Verify app documentation before you board your flight. So let's check this out. All right, so that's the Verify app. It is completely free to download. You can do it on the Google Play Store or the App Store. And it is absolutely super easy to use. Like I said, it's a no-brainer to use this, and you can, if you have families with you, you can always put them all into one registration, and it works seamlessly and perfectly. All right, so now we're going to talk about fun stuff. We're going to talk about where we're flying to, what's happening out there, and what you have to look forward to on your next getaway or vacation. First thing is our new services. We have so many going on right now. Our summer started I'm gonna say, started yesterday, or started on June 4th. And with the Miami Tel Aviv flight, leaving Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and then also returning on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's a super awesome destination. We're very excited here in Miami. By the way, I'm based here in Miami. And this is an absolute awesome destination. Another one that it's very near and dear to my heart is the uh, Charlotte, Samaná, Dominican Republic. That place is, I used to spend my summers there when I was growing up, and it is a beautiful destination. We go Wednesdays and Saturdays, and it's the flight pairing is absolutely amazing, because you can get there on Wednesday, come back on a Saturday. It's the perfect amount of time to experience the destination. And I totally recommend to, if you're looking for something different, something more like eco-friendly, um, take a look at this one. It's super amazing. And then, of course, we have the rest of the Caribbean, out of DFW, um, and we have a new route added from LAX to Cancun on Saturdays, starting on June 5th. Some of these are seasonal, as you know. This is the summer season, but as time goes by, I'm sure that these destinations will continue to come back in different times of the year. So I want to talk to you guys about our top six destinations right now. Looking into basically looking into which destinations have kind of you know been the most popular, what to look forward to, and then this is based on feedback from customers. We looked at data, and we looked at a bunch of stuff that benefits you as a client. So looking into our number six is Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is a beautiful destination. It has so many, culinary options. If you're a foodie, this is the place to go. Just want to mention that capacity is up to 23% year over year on flights from Charlotte. And we do offer nonstop services from Dallas Fort Worth, Chicago, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Charlotte. And great thing about this one, it is that no test is required. So like I said, if you're a foodie, this destination is the right one for you. I know when I went there in December of the year before last, I ate my fill in all kinds of culinary experiences. So it's a great place to go visit. The other one, it will be Hawaii. Hawaii, especially Honolulu, Kalani, and all of these places. Since they reopened, there's been a large increase in last-minute bookings. So this is a wonderful destination, especially because you don't need to have a test to come back to come back home, but you do need a test to get there. However, it is something super easy. Everything has kind of all the experiences are out there, so we all know what to tell you. I'm sure Jennifer will tell you exactly what you need to do, where you need to go to get your test done, and have everything in place before you get there. We serve the four largest islands, which are right there: the Honolulu, OGG, LIH, and COA. And we do nonstop flights from Dallas Fort Worth, Los Angeles, Phoenix, and ORD, Chicago. And one of the great things about Hawaii is that we have the lie flat option seats available on our wide body. So they're offered on select routes out of Dallas Fort Worth, Chicago, Phoenix, and Los Angeles on our 777s and our 787s Dreamliners. These seats are super comfortable. I've been lucky to experience them. And you feel like you're on, basically, you don't feel like you're sitting in an airplane. It's kind of like what I like to say. Um, Moving on to this, and also I always recommend talk to your travel advisor about upgrading and getting the lie flat seats. That is an awesome option for you, just because you have that you have that comfort, and you'll be able to experience you land there refreshed, depending on where you're coming from. Moving on to our number 4 destination, it is Los Cabos, or San Jose del Cabo. Our capacity is up 18% year over year with new nonstop flights out of Austin, JFK, and also I believe San Francisco. And I believe we're going to be adding a little bit more flights heading over to Los Cabos in the Texas area as well. So if you're in Texas, that's something that will benefit from you as well. And we have nonstop flights from Charlotte, Dallas Fort Worth, LAX, Chicago, and Phoenix. And no test is required to Los Cabos as well. The third one is Punta Cana, which is where that is my country. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I was born and raised there. So Punta Cana is up. Our capacity in our aircrafts are up 24%. That was last December in 2020, and the trend has continued to increase. Those flights are full, guys. So if you're planning on getting to the Dominican Republic, plan ahead and make sure to check with your travel advisor. You know, what dates are best. Check your routes, check your properties. Great thing about this one is that no test is required. And they do a random testing upon arrival. It is very random. I when I went there in April, I did not experience the random testing. I don't think it was being followed too much. However, uh, they have it there at the airport, and it's some type of breathalyzer that it says it kind of randomizes you to get a test, a COVID test. One great thing about the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana is that the government has been very responsive to the pandemic. Right now, about 90% of the hotel employees in Punta Cana have been vaccinated. They have that in place. They have very, very good protocols in all the hotels that I went to. While over there in April, they have really good protocols. Everything is very, very good. So if that's something that you're concerned about, just think about those little key factors. A great thing is that we as American Airlines have nonstop flights out of Miami. We have flights out of Dallas, Philadelphia, Charlotte, JFK, Chicago, and Boston. Boston is seasonal, so they do come. It does come up on a seasonal basis, and I believe it is already active, and no test is required. So it's a great thing about Punta Cana. Our number 2 is Montego Bay, Jamaica. Our friends we have been partners for a very, very long time, and we have more than 1,000 seats every day on American Airlines. Believe it or not, this place is popping. I have seen so many bookings to Jamaica that people just love the destination, and they just they don't mind getting a test to get there. So we do have nonstops out of Miami, Dallas Fort Worth, Philadelphia, Charlotte, JFK, ORD, and Boston as well. Boston, it is seasonal, so it is active right now. And the test is required. You do need a 72-hour test before you get to Montego Bay. And you can find all of this information on our Verifly app. And our number one destination is Cancun. Cancun is I know I said this before, but Cancun is popping. Cancun is up in 13% in capacity with the new routes out of different places like Raleigh, North Carolina, and St. Louis. We do have nonstops out of Charlotte, Dallas Fort Worth, JFK, Miami, uh, Chicago, Philadelphia, Phoenix, and Boston as well. So it is a beautiful, beautiful destination. I recommend it to anybody if you want to just get a go away for a couple days, 3-4 days. No testing is required to get there. And you just get to experience a beautiful destination and enjoy yourself while you're there. So that is why our number one destination is Cancun. Um, so just to give you an idea, we have created more access to Mexico and the beaches and their beaches. So we actually started in the winter time, and we added new and increased nonstop services from multiple U.S. cities and Cancun and Puerto Vallarta and San Jose Los Cabos. So we have extended this service a little bit further than April 5th. So some of these destinations, depending on where you are we're still flying to Mexico. So these are our new services and increased services from different destinations. So we're going to talk about our preferred partners here. We team up with a very, very broad portfolio of properties. We have the AM Resorts Plan. Playa Resorts is one of our great partners here. Posadas and La Colección with their Live Aquas and Fiesta Americanas properties. We also have a very robust partnership in Las Vegas here in the domestic side. And we also team up with Hard Rock Hotels, which has a great promotion, and I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. As well as Sandals, although, however, you have to remember that Sandals does have a little bit of a different policy when it comes to cancellations. So I'm sure Jennifer, can tell you about that. She can inform you really well on Sandals policies. Palace also is a great partner of ours, and so many, many more. So again, we bring you the best brands. We bring you very, very reliable service with American and our partners at the destinations. So something that I want to talk about is our pre-departure protection. Now is the time to make sure that you're covered before you head out. We do have a product called Pre-Departure Protection Waiver. This covers your packages, and makes them fully refundable. Where you can cancel up to 24 hours before your departure. So you can use this, to make sure that your change fees are waived. If you need to cancel, if you need to refund, if you need anything, no questions asked. We will do it, and we will, be happy about it because we just want to make sure that we are the best partner to do business with, and especially with our partners at the with the travel advisor, and we have their back, and we will make sure that you guys get taken care of. So that is another thing that our pre-departure protection does. It covers you for any changes, any cancellations, or anything like that that could happen before 24 hours prior to departure. We do have a 50% discount offer on the price of the pre-departure protection to June 30th. So I would advise you to go ahead and talk to your travel advisor so that they can add this onto your package next time you're planning on a getaway. So going on to our current sales and bonus miles. We do have a Hard Rock sale, which is an amazing offer where you can get up to $400 off If you need any more information, please ask your travel advisor. We have this available until June 23rd. And the travel dates are until February 28th of 2022. So if you have, let's say that you can't travel this year, you want to push it out, you can definitely take advantage of that until February 28th, 2022. You do have a minimum stay of 4 nights, and blackout dates apply, Memorial Day, which is past, 4th of July, Labor Day, and the Thanksgiving holidays as well. And moving on from here, if Hard Rock is not your jam, we do have a different we do have different promotions. So we do have the summer promo. We have another promo for $125 off at any destination. Ask your travel advisor about that one. And we, as Europe just opened, we're here to, hey, you want to go to Europe? We have a discount on select Europe destinations, like Athens, Rome, Dublin, London, et cetera, where you can get $250 off on select European destinations. Now, this is very important. Now with this code, I want to make sure that you guys stay well informed. So talk to your travel advisor, as Jennifer said, during the intro. They are your best friend. They are there to inform you of anything that you need to know. Information is key nowadays. So I encourage you to, make sure you talk to them on how to prepare before you head to Europe. Now, as a client of your travel advisor, you earn 1,000 bonus miles on top of any residual miles that you get whenever you fly, whenever you book a package with American Airlines Vacations, and that is only done through through your travel advisor. Another advantage bonus miles that you get 20,000 bonus miles if you book any properties of Blue Diamond in the Caribbean, Riu hotels, select Europe destinations, the SLS in Baha Mar, and that's in the Bahamas, and any St. Martin properties. Also, you get 5,000 bonus miles on select California areas. So this is this is the time to take advantage of this. This ends at the end of the month. The mileage offers end at the end of the month, except for the 1,000 bonus miles, which by booking through your travel advisor, you get on every booking of 4 nights or more with air and hotel. And now I'm gonna open it up for questions.
I had a question.
Okay.
Had surgery yesterday, so I'm kind of lounging around. Sorry, but you talk about testing required. Well, if you've already had a vaccination, have your vaccination card? I missed that. That doesn't.
No, I mean some of these. I mean, they have not released any information about accepting vaccination cards to enter the destination. So, for example, when I went to Jamaica, I was already vaccinated, and I still had to get tested, regardless of that. So yeah, and that also applies when you come back to the States. You do have to get tested, regardless of you're vaccinated or not.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Let's see. I know that Glenda and I are going to Barbados on Sunday, and we have to, even we're both vaccinated, but we still had to get our negative result back from the PCR COVID test, and we had to do it within 72 hours. And then we have to upload it into the Barbados app. So I have the American app as well on my phone. So that way all the documentation is going to be listed on there. And there are still countries that will just take the PCR test, but then there's other countries that you have to be vaccinated and still take the test. It's very fluent right now. It's changing on a regular basis. So even if you were to ask me, I always go and check just to make sure nothing's changed in the last 5 minutes. That goes for airfare. I say it's like the stock market. You know, I can quote you today and you call me in the morning and it's not there anymore. So what we generally like to do here at Travel Pros is we send out a reservation form with what your wants are, and then I can go research it, or Glenda can research it, send it back over to you. But we really try to hold something at least for 24 hours, and you don't have to buy it. But I don't want to lose what we're just telling you. And, you know, we can't really give a what if situation because, again, it changes all the time. So, and that's basically what we do. We do the research for you and we'll sit on hold. The hold times with the airlines right now are not friendly. And poor Juan, I'm sure he gets a million emails a day saying, why is it so long? But that's what we do for you. And that way we get the situation fixed if you had a question or anything else like that. So I don't think Juan mentioned their deposit, and I don't know if you know how these packages work. So yes, American Airlines and American Airline Vacations are pretty much one and the same. They're just different divisions. So they're able to give a discounted rate on their air, but you can't get it just on the air. You have to package it with a hotel or a resort. And then the hotel on their side gives American Airline Vacations a contracted rate. And so when we package it together, then you're getting basically discount times two. You only usually, and Juan, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it always just $200 per person, or?
It is always $200 per person, except if there is a non-refundable component in the booking. So if there's a non-refundable fare like basic economy, or if the rate of the hotel is a non-refundable rate. That would be the only time that you would have to pay it up front.
So with that, and say that you're booking a package to Cancun, family of four, and I live in Norfolk, average airfare from Norfolk, let's just say, is $500. That would be $2,000 out of pocket at the time that you book it direct with the airline. But with us, when we package it with the hotel, you're only paying $800, and then your balance isn't due until 45 days before you travel. So, and then if you get the pre-protection plan, which is normally $45 per person, you also pay that at the time of your deposit, and then you pay the balance 45 days before you travel. So we book a lot of vacations almost a year out. How the airline's schedule is, it's only a 330-day calendar. So if you're looking to go somewhere next July 2022, I would ask you to wait probably until the end of August. You know, we have to count back 330 days from your return for that to actually, you know, so we can give you an airfare and the hotel together as one. So I always tell people just to save their money a little bit and be ready to place a deposit when we are able to book it. But how fantastic is that? You know, go to Hawaii. Hawaii plane tickets are $1,000 per person normally. You have a family of four, that's $4,000 on airfare. But if you only had to put a $200 deposit on it, it becomes more realistic that you can have your dream vacation. So does anybody else have any questions? Yes, it is. I mean, that's how I do it. I also get the American Airlines credit card so I can get my frequent flyer points, my additional ones. So if you always think about which card's best for you, I love my American card and put everything on there, and then I pay it off each month so I can get my miles. So,
Yep,
and we can help you with that as well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you mentioned it before, Jennifer, but and I think I did, but I'm gonna say it again just in case. Whenever you book American Airlines vacations, you earn 1,000 bonus miles on top of the residual miles that you get on their flight. And if you do it with an offer, let's say for example that you book a, I don't know, St. Martin property or something, and you have a St. Martin package right now, you earn 20,000 bonus miles on top of all of those miles that you just got just by booking with American Airlines Vacations and your travel advisor.
Yep. And it doesn't cost you anything additional. So
Absolutely.
that's the key thing. We get paid by American, we get paid by the resorts. So if you booked Palace Resort direct or you book it with us, it's the same price. But the key thing is, I'm most likely able to get you lower air because I packaged it together. And so they're not going to give you that, and they're not going to give you a payment plan. So I try to explain this to folks whenever I meet them because nobody really knows how it works. And we get paid actually 30 days after people travel. So it's not just we sold you because we don't sell anybody. We're with you from the moment of conception all the way and through your travel until you get home. So I appreciate it. And Linda appreciates it. And I really, if you guys have any questions, every Thursday we do these shows from 6 to 7 p.m. And we have them on our website, which is gotravelpros.com/events, and also our YouTube page. We don't have a name for our YouTube page yet because we need more subscribers. So if you see it, please subscribe. We love it. We have to have 100 people subscribe before we can actually get a custom name. And also we have our Facebook and meetup groups. So I really appreciate it. And other than that, name of that again. Oh, let me put it in the chat box here. And then that way you guys will have it. www.gotravelpros.com/events. So we have about 12 videos of the past shows on there. We try to pick different destinations, around the world. And, I'm so blessed that we have Juan here with us tonight. And hopefully he's going to join us again because we're always going to have stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to thank you guys for all your support. Thank you so much for always just being there. And even throughout last year, and we know it was a tough year, but hey, you hung on there. We were all there, and just happy that we were able to help each other out.
How many destinations do you have in Africa?
With our One World partners, I'm sure we have a handful. I don't know exactly which ones they are. But I know that if our partners fly there, I don't think we fly there directly from the U.S. But if our partners have it, we are able to to build that package for you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and unmute because it'll be a lot to type. But I am planning on traveling a lot in the next couple of years, doing several tours through groups of countries in Africa. So I am really interested in knowing like the Morocco, the north eastern area, and the northwestern Egypt area, plus Central Africa, that Mozambique, Zambia area, as well as Ghana and Senegal, Cameroon area. So I would be very interested to know like what packages you all would book, whether it's Travel Pros directly through American Airlines, that would help to make that process easier.
Well, I can tell you, and I would recommend you go talk to Travel Pros. They're there for that, to build that package for you and do those tours for you. and I'm sure that we fly through to Ghana and Senegal. I would have to check the rest of them. Not directly with American Airlines, but I know that our partners fly there, so we're able to book the air with them. So my recommendation would be go ahead and talk to Jennifer or Glenda, and I'm sure that they'll be able to assist you with your request.
Yeah, I know that British Airways is one of their main partners.
Yep.
And with them, of course, you're going to have to go through London. And I'm not sure where you'll have to connect, but either Johannesburg or Cape Town. Unless we can get it, if you do go up to Ethiopia, there'll probably be a closer destination. And we may have to do a separate ticket for that short, leg in Africa. But we won't know until we actually look.
Okay, thank you. I think you'll be hearing from me.
Well, good. Well, definitely our email, I'm going to put it in here. It comes to me and Glenda. We do work as a team on reservations. So you can always say you want to work with one of us, but most likely you're working with both of us. Because it's one of the good things, again, that we can work virtually, and if I know something, she needs it, I can get it to her, and same vice versa. So
Yep.
it works out really well.
You have a team behind you.
Yes.
Exactly.
We're always looking for more to join our team, but you got to be silly like us.
All right.
That's right. And you have to want it, not for your own personal need. You have to be a travel agent. I grew up in the restaurant industry, so I love service. I love helping others. I love seeing their smile. I love them saying thank you. You just gave me the world, and that makes me feel so good. And then I've had the same clients for 25 years, so it makes me feel good. So if you know anybody interested that can do those things, that would be wonderful. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a great evening. Have a great weekend. We're leaving for Barbados on Sunday. So if you need anything next week, we will try our best to get off the beach and come help you. But I can't promise I'm not going to have a pina colada in my hand, though. Or be at the swim up pool bar. So.
Yeah.
I'm eating lobster. We're going to Sandals Royal Barbados.
Oh man.
Yes.
That's the place to be
So you
right
talk
there.
about something sweet.
That's the place to be right there.
That's right. So we will do our best to answer as soon as possible next week. But yes, well, come with us. We leave Sunday. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a lovely evening, like I said, and we really appreciate your business. Have a good night.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.